Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you all stay safe and healthy. I would like to say thank you for coming to our presentation. It's great to see you all in this occasion. We are from third group, Business English Course 2, Office Administration Class A 2020. So please let me introduce our member of group. There is Salat Desti Fadila, Muhammad Kafin Abdau, Felicia Akmalusna, and Wuri Baro Arani. Today's video will present the topic about office service, especially for welcoming visitors. So without further ado, let's get straight to the topic.
Excuse me.
Oh yes, my name is Nakarina. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Gabriela from Nestlé Company. I have an appointment with Miss Meliana.
Okay, let me call Miss Millie's secretary first. Miss Gabby, the secretary said, Miss Melly waiting for you. She is in the 7th floor.
Will you lead me the way?
I will direct you to the lift. Then you can go to the 7th floor. The secretary will direct you to Miss Melly. Miss Gabby, you should wear this name tag. Please this way. Okay, this way.
Why? There are various things one needs to keep in mind when welcoming visitors. As an employee, you must aware and have a good knowledge about the business practice, the policies, regulation, legislation, and most importantly, interpersonal and communication skill. Then you will be able to create that first best impression. When meeting and greeting visitor customer in business improvement, you have the first 5 seconds to create a good impression that will have a long-lasting impact. Visitors come into business improvement for various reasons. They could be customer existing or new, representative, suppliers, business partners, people from different department, area, organization, and so on. Now, I will be discussing the various procedures that need to be followed and the hospitality one is expected to offer when meeting, greeting, and welcoming visitor in a business environment. The first thing is describe different reasons for people visiting a business, their requirement, and how their needs may be met. Considering a business improvement and the type of business, one can expect visitor for various reasons visiting the business premises. It is the organization's responsibility to make the visitor feel welcome, meet meet their requirement and need, and provide them with information and service related to the visit. Second, explain the purpose of dealing with visitor properly and consciously. When the visitor comes into the business environment, they should be greeted and welcomed fully. If the organization serve something to eat or drink, ask them if they would like to have something. If not, you can ask if they would like to have some water. Deal with every visitor as soon as you can and respond with their queries properly and politely. There may be times when the reception area is busy with visitors having to wait for some time. Make sure you your make sure you apologize for the delay and thanks them for waiting. The purpose of dealing with the visitor promptly and consciously are: 1. Visitor will trust the company and will also have a good remark and impression about the organization. 2. Visitor will recommend the organization to the other and spread the good word and will also use this organization in the future. Third, explain the purpose of presenting a positive image of self and the organization. When visitors visit a business environment, their first point of contact will be the person at reception, or at least the person who meets and greets. As we all know, the first impression always makes a difference, and hence presenting a positive image of you and organization is very important. Dress and present yourself neatly. Stick to the dress code of the organization. Smile, maintain eye contact, listen, be positive, and do your best to help them with their queries. Four, describe different types of problems that might occur with visitors, including conflict and aggression. In a business environment, one can expect visitors from the diverse background, with different behaviors and with different needs and expectations. Some of the types of problems that might occur with visitors are: 1. You may come across different problems related to the visitor behavior or reaction to a particular issue. 2. Conflict may sometimes arise as a result of argument, and the visitor may become aggressive and abusive. 3. Even before the visitor enter the building, they could have a problem with a parking, and this make the visitor frustrated or angry. 5. Describe ways of dealing with different problems and when to refer them to appropriate colleagues. Problem that occur with visitor in a business environment can sometimes be avoided with precautionary measure and they closely following the organization policy and procedure. However, there are some times when problem occur all despite all the preventive measure and this have to be dealt with in a very sensitive and constructive way so that no parties are affected. There are several ways in which problem with visitor can be handled. 1. When there is a problematic situation, first of all apologize to the visitor, whatever the problem is, whatever is reasonable or not, whether the visitor is right or wrong. 2. Take responsibility for the problem and deal with it immediately. 3. Always put yourself in shoes in their shoes and think of how you wish to be treated in this situation. Treat the visitors the same way you wish yourself to be treated. When to refer visitor to appropriate college, when you have tried every means to work out a solution to the visitor's problem, and if you feel that there is something that has to be done beyond your capacities, administrative right, then it is best to refer them to a manager or another college who has better knowledge and experience of the problems.
Something must be considered when receiving visitor or visitor in office. Visitor room handling. Examine the layout of the reception of visitors, especially those that directly relate to the following metrics. First, the room should be comfortable, clean, and tidy. The assessment of visitor from a place must be a comfortable, clean, and tidy room because if the room is clean and tidy, the company will show a good image to its visitors. Second, complete the visitor's room with equipment such as visitor's book, visitor ID card, newspaper, company brochure, or catalog. The goal is to provide comfortable for visitor while waiting for someone at their destination. And third, show attitude to always be ready to accept provide assistance and be friendly. The goal is for visitors to feeling about his existence and so that visitors assess or company with a positive view. Procedure for delivering and serving visitor. First, don't discriminate against visitor from position or appearance, because everyone has their own appearance. It could be the ordinary appearance that is the president director of this company, or it could be the one who looks very neat and catches their attention is a gang of thieves. For example, look at the physical appearance for visitor from top of bottom. This will make visitor uncomfortable, and when judged, the ethic for aids in our company is not good. By looking at the appearance of the visitors, the reception is the face of the company, welcoming visitor with smile and friendly attitude. If visitors come in a detailed welcome, then don't just look to the side or be indifferent while going work. When escorting visitor, point in the identity direction and with palms up and finger together. Pointing direction with the index finger is important. And when taking visitor to their destination, walk a little forward with a significant position while occasionally looking back to pay attention to the visitor part. Third, opening the door for visitors. If the door moves inwards, you enter first. Push open the door and invite visitor to enter. And if the door moves out, open the door with an invite visitor to enter first. Visitors who are received are assigned welcome to enter and waiting in the visitors room that has been provided by the office. Things to do when receiving visitors at the office. When receiving office visitors, first, inviting visitors to sit in places that has been provided by the company. Every company must have a waiting room for visitors, because before the company operates, the owner of the company must arrange it. And also, not just anyone can enter the company. Only visitors who have a purpose that they can sit face to face with visitors and serve visitors with a polite sitting attitude. Discount when going to enter a room that has been visitor in it, you should knock on the door. Then after entering, bow. You head to the visitor first, then talking to the person is question. If the subject matter of the conversation only need to be known by the person in question, the convey a written message and a notepad. When visitor leave the visitor room, open the door in a friendly and polite manner. There are several ethics of receiving visitors according to several experts. According to Sedarmayanti, ethics in receiving visitors include be polite and friendly, instanting personality, have sufficient knowledge about organizational structure, and important things about the organization where he works, as well as our knowledge. According to Ursula Ernawati, office visitor ethics include: first, be polite and friendly, look neat, clean, and fresh from facial expression. Second, memorizing visitor names. This is very important because if the name is wrong and the visitor is in a bad mood or has an irritable character, will affect the value of your performance. Nice to hang out with and flexible. Be a good listener. Maintain posture so as not to do bad habits such as biting nails. Be respectful to visitors. Have a high work ethic. Nice and clear tone of voice. Third, calm down and handle complaint professionally. However, the character or visitors who comes as secretary must suffer calm and remain professional. Sincerely, serving visitors.
Next material is how to serve office visitors. There is some practical instructions that employees can do in dealing with office visitors. The first is be prepared at all times to receive visitors in calm, friendly, polite, patient, and confident manner. Second is cheerful with a friendly attitude. You don't need to stand up when receiving visitors, except when dealing with outside visitors or special visitors. The third is when you are on the phone and visitors enter, give a smile and gesture with your hand so that visitors sit down. After the telephone conversation is over, stand up and shake hands with him or her. The fourth is greet visitors first with an opening sentence such as, "Good afternoon, can I help you?" The fifth, you should try not to be loud and not to high sound so that it gives a friendly and pleasant impression. 6. If you know the visitor, say hello by name so that visitors feel really cared for. And the last, if the visitor does not provide their ID or business card, politely ask their name and where it is from, such as, "May I know your name?" or "What company are you from?" In principle, all employees must be able to act as recipients of visitors. Therefore, the employee in charge of receiving visitors must pay attention to the following. Point 1 is knowing the name of visitor, the name of the office, the name of the company, and the purpose of the visit. The point 2, give the most pleasant impression and show that impression so that goodwill is established. Point 3, great respect, provide assistance with the right information, and provide the best service in a reasonable manner. Point 4, contact officials who are more entitled to deal with issues brought by visitors in accordance with office policy. Point 5, when visitors have to wait, create a pleasant atmosphere. Point 6, be smart to place options in accordance with the problems expressed by visitors with officials who are authorized and can control the problem. And point 7, in the official visitors, once is not in choice, ask the visitor to leave a message, take note of the message, and notify the office of the desired visitors. The next is types of visitors and ways of service. The first is visitors by appointment. Try to keep visitors waiting as short as possible and don't be invited to chat for too long unless the visitors asks. The second, an unknown guest. What you have to do is say hello and ask for your needs. If the visitors can be accepted, please sit down, and if the visitor is rejected, give a good reason and offer to make an appointment in advance. The third is visitors who refuse to tell their needs. Invite visitors to fill out the visitor form completely, state the reason why you asked for it. Even if visitors insist, don't want to fill out the visitors' forms, still treat them politely and patiently. 4 is family member or friend of the boss. If the person concerned enters when the boss is in a meeting, greet and say that the boss is in a meeting or other visitors. And the next, unwanted visitors. Stay friendly and polite. Suggest making an appointment in advance. And if he or she is still waiting, even though you have tried to gently drive him away, the right attitude is to ignore him, but remember not to put on a sour or bitchy face. The sixth is salesperson or salesman then treats it well. Tell them honestly and politely that the company does not need it at this time. 7 is visitors are elderly or physically disabled, so treat them with caution and be prepared to help when needed. The 8 is family member or close friends of employees that accept fairly, not noisy. If you want to talk about a problem, then takes time, take it to the visitor's room, and it is not allowed to chat for long during working hours. And the last, visitors when the boss cancels the appointment. Apologize and explain the reason. If necessary, apply for a new agreement. So this is some general instructions as employees in serving office visitors. The first is the basic principle is to respect every visitors who concerns to the office. Everyone who comes to visit the office wants to be welcomed and served well, and at the same time wants to be respected. Employee must be good at speaking to keep the visitors' feelings from feeling offended, but employees must carry out the regulations that apply in the office. employees must notify the rules to every visitor who visits in a friendly and thoughtful manner. The second is serve visitors according to their needs, such as visitors who come to ask for funds or donations, visitors who come to offer goods or services, visitors who want to buy goods, visitors who government officials, and or visitor friends of the leader.
There are some following examples of expressions that can be conveyed to visitors who come for various purposes. First, asking for needs or promises. Hello, sir. Who do you want to see? Or who do you wish to see? Hello, sir. Do you have an appointment? Second, dealing with visitors who don't have appointments. Hello, ma'am. I'm afraid he can't see you without any appointment. Perhaps you would like to speak with his assistant, sir. I'm afraid he's not available at the moment. He is in a meeting at the moment. I will phone and check if he can see you now. Third, escort guests to the designated room. Hello, sir. I will show you to his office. I would better take you there. Walk this way, please. Would you like to come with me, sir? Fourth, welcoming guests in. I will tell him you are here, sir. Yes, Mr. Fogg is expecting you. You can go straight in or up. Miss Alvarez will see you now, sir. 5. Asking guests to wait. I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid he is seeing a client at the moment. Would you mind waiting for a moment? He will be with you in a moment. He will be here in a minute. Sorry, sir. Would you like to have a look at this brochure while you are waiting? Or would you like to take a seat? Would you like to something to drink? Please have a seat there. Meanwhile, I'm arranging coffee for you, sir.
So this is tips on how to ensure our first impression to the positive ones of the visitor. One is project professionalism. Remember that you are one of the company's most important assets. As employee, especially receptionist, you are a gatekeeper, but you are also charged with giving visitors their first taste of the office culture. By projecting a professional, capable demeanor, you imply that guest experience with the business who will follow suit. Second is greet all visitors loud and clear. Well, it seems self-evident. Plenty of front desk workers mumble their salutations, greeting visitors by saying good morning or good afternoon in a steady, audible tone imparts an air of capability sure to be appreciated for everyone. So, what to say when welcoming visitors? Here are the 5 hospitality expressions that matter to our visitors. Like, it's my pleasure to see you, or I'm happy to, or thank you, or we appreciate, or welcome to our office. Is there anything else you can ask me? And we are looking forward to having you again as our visitors. So, if you will be the first person greeting the people, put on a smile, for them when they arrive. Smiles indicate warmth and friendliness and can make people feel more comfortable to us. If your visitors is greeted with a happy gesture, they are more likely to feel happy. Third is ask visitor whom their appointment is with. Assuming is a visitor is there to see the wrong person suggests inefficiency. Something no one in your business want that person to feel going to a professional exchange with your company. Fourth, ask for the visitor's name and note the pronunciation. This way, when you alert a member of your office that their visitor is on site, you'll be also guaranteed they know how to address the visitor. In case he or she has a name with a unique pronunciation, like this. Your visitor's name is Angel. You can spell the pronunciation like A-N-J-A-L, like that. 5. Keep the visitor informed. After you've notified a college that their visitor has arrived, let the visitor name you've done there, like Mr. Fox will be with you shortly or Ma'am Susan will be with you shortly. 6 is offer refreshments. If your colleague tells you they are tied up on a call or stuck in a meeting and might be delayed in greeting their visitor, offer the visitor any refreshment that you might have on hand. Simple acts of hospitality, like such as offering a glass of water or a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, can be a nice gesture that serves to mitigate any frustration of awaiting someone might have. 7. Know the lay of the land. The person sitting behind of the front desk, you'll be the one who asks where the restroom is, where supplies are located, and myriad other basic questions regarding the office. Be sure you are able to easily give direction to the basic parts of the office like lavatory, drinking fountain, copy and fax machines, supply closets, or edge. 8 is keep your cool. As the person charged with handling those who come in and out of an office, it's likely that you'll be thrown in the occasional stressful situation. Multiple visitors at one time, several phone lines ringing simultaneously, questions you might not have answered to, remaining calm throughout any situation is a key on providing the top notch of a situation. Visitors to your office as well as your college will keep the faith even if you ask that they wait their turn for your assistance. So long as you always project a professional can do man. Asking for people to hold on while you find the answer to a difficult question or a tackle a high priority task is perfectly acceptable, but remember that you get to regulate the order and manner in which things get done in the front office. By governing the situation, you'll be sure not to let it throw you. 9 is know when to ask for help. Though you are the one charged with offering assistance, as the previous examples show, One person cannot always be all things to all people. Therefore, ensure that your supervisor let you train another colleague on the phones and other front desk tasks in case you need to step away from the area or require assistance in the midst of a high traffic time. Sometimes just knowing that backup is available if needed can help you perform your job more capable. And the last is diversity whenever possible. Though you are the one ensuring office visitors get what they need from the experience. Don't feel confined by that role. Any workplace can benefit from an employee willing to assume more responsibility than us. Fill down time with projects that can assist your college, and not only will your staff with them rise, but you'll be sure to continue developing yourself as an asset to your company. Here is avoid these three mistakes when welcoming visitors to our company. First is unfriendliness details. Just say welcome to our company is a hospitable expression, but one that is seldom heard by visitors. Ensure a customer-friendly reception and give visitors a personal welcome. Second is make visitor waiting too long. Waiting times are a great source of frustration, right? But visitors queue up at the reception, wait for a telephone call to the host, then wait to pick up. The impression created by the reception determines how visitors will judge our product and service and company. So, time is certainly of the essence. And third is insecure visitor information. Visitors signing in a paper at the reception are also able to see information about others. That's hardly reassuring. This correction is an important part of the trust of your develop with your customer or visitor. Okay, let's get a conclusion. So, as an employee, we must respect and serve with our heart so that visitors feel happy and have a good impression of our company, because throughout our tenure, we carry the good name of our company in dealing with company visitors and clients. Okay, and that's all to the end of today's presentation. If there's anything else you want to ask, please feel free to leave it in the discussion column. Thank you so much for your time and attention. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel. See you in the next chance. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.